Yep. Hey.
Yeah?
Got it.
Thank God. Try scanning it on your side of the fence. I'll come out.
Yo, dude. The card doesn't work. It just flashes red.
Shit. Yeah, it's got biometric sensors. I need to be the one to... I kept my end of the bargain. You guys promised to protect me.
Oh,
God.
shit! The poor guy just...
Pummeled him.
It doesn't matter. He was already dead, like everyone in this place.
Okay, well, I'm still going to assume I'm alive, so let's get moving before the creature comes back for more.
Get out of here, girl.
She's the leader.
I knew it was a her.
We need to stop them.
Hey, the one on top of President...
Surprise!
Hey, the one on top of President... That's the one in the house.
She's bigger than the others.
She
I'm just getting that vibe.
queen of the Cyberillas.
Cyberillas?
You need to call them something.
I'm sticking with bionics.
It's a bit generic. It lacks... Knocks like keeps...
Words are my weapons, kid.
I guess.
It also usually messes with the enemy's heads. But I'm not sure that's the case with these guys. Eyes on me.
Not exactly engaging with banter.
We'll just have to step up our game. Eyes on me. Surprise!
Hey, where did girl go?
There. She wants us to follow. the demon.
Looks more like a giant octopus to me. A building-sized octopus.
You guys actually see that thing?
Yeah, definitely. Why?
It must be related to my squids, but I only see those when I use the meme. Why is this one visible to everyone?
Maybe it's got something to do with this weird place.
Could be. And something tells me we'll find the tree where that thing is.
Do you think it's protecting it?
Maybe, yeah. And that makes me think I may have gotten the squids wrong from the start.
Let's look for a way across.
Hey! I found them! Stop! You're in a restricted area! Got eyes on the intruders. Rooftop, building C. What are you doing?
What's happening to him?
What are they?
Get off me!
Watch out!
It's turning them, not us.
You're right. It's on our side. Our new shout makes people turn on themselves. So if we cancel our enemies, they might just do our job for us. You're on your own. Where are your friends now? You've been canceled. You're alone.
There you are, smart girl. There's a bridge. We can cross over to the tower. Really think the giant squid monster is friendly?
I don't think it wants to hurt us. And maybe it can help us.
How?
I have no idea. But we need to figure out how to communicate.
Communicate? With that? Again, how?
Eli, if you can make us believe anything, maybe it'll also work on the giant squid.
What do you have in mind?
Instruments. We need guitars, a drum kit.
I don't understand.
Just conjure up some instruments and follow my lead. We're gonna put on a show.
know. Did we piss her off?
I don't think so. It's not attacking.
So what does she... Hey! Why does she help us?
I think the squid told her to. The demons are protecting this place.
And now it knows we're friends because we're...
Anomals. I think so.
Guys? We're surrounded.
They're not attacking. Just watching. Protecting the tree.
Is that it?
I believe so. Come on. Let's follow her.
This is not a tree. It's... What is this? It looks like it's made from crystal.
I don't know. But it whispers. It's full of voices.
I don't hear anything.
I do. And she does. What are you doing? Don't touch it!
These are the 9 proto-language symbols we've been able to identify so far. There may be more. Each symbol represents an idea, a concept, a meme. This isn't language as we know it, Pax. There aren't phonemes that combine into words. This is a deeper language, based around core truths. Combine these concepts, these memes, into patterns, and you have the root of every single human language, and possibly the origin of consciousness itself. And, if I'm right, a way to reprogram reality. If I was religious, I'd call the proto-language the Word of God, the tongue of angels. But it's more than that. It's how the universe made sense of itself. It's code. It's how the entropic cosmos became more than a vast cloud of atoms and found cohesion. In a sense, it is the language of God. But God, or the idea of God, is a product of the proto-language, not the other way around. I guess you could say the proto-language is God. The power of the proto-language is immense, Pax. We've only begun to scratch the surface. With your help, I believe we can go so much deeper. Anomals can vocalize the proto-language, but only a subset of it. Their control over the language is primitive, like a child learning its first words. But you,
Pax, you're different. Once, long ago, we left you with a gift so that you could unlock the proto-language's full potential. We hoped that someday you'd figure it out for yourself, and you'd return here to where it all began.
The proto-language appears in the very earliest cave drawings, all across the world. The same images, the same ideas, everywhere, at the same time. That's what made us realize this language is older than humanity, older than Earth. It's part of the very fabric of reality, part of each and every one of us. And if we can decipher
There were
all of it...
hundreds of us, working on deciphering the proto-language, trying to piece together what we knew, what we'd learned, into a codex, into something applicable. And we succeeded. Sort of. That's what this place was. A language lab, a test bed, a recording studio, a radio transmitter. We combined the memes, we recorded it, but we realized it was unsafe. We didn't know what might happen if it was broadcast to the world, so we stopped. The project was dead, except justice. Language weaponized. A way to rewrite the world, too tempting for an authoritarian regime.
Echoes returning to the tree.
The tree led you here. None of this is by chance. Her fruit was carried on ethereal winds to where they were most needed, where you could hear them and capture them, shape them into new words. But there are other forces at play now, and not all agree that humans should regain command over the proto-language. It broke them once, turning one language into 1,000. It could do so again, with terrible consequences for everyone. There's a war coming, and it's about more than power and control. It's about the nature of reality itself.
Who are you?
Oh, baby. We are so sorry for leaving you behind.
Who are you?
Don't touch it!
What happened?
The voices are gone.
Guys, look at the tree. It's not glowing anymore.
What did you do?
Nothing. I don't know. I just reached out and...
Eli?
Oh? Is it you? How is it you?
I couldn't see you. With all those voices in my head, I thought I was dead, but now... I see you now. Eli.
Ophelia, I looked everywhere. I knew I'd find you.
You knew?
I knew.
Huh. What happened to the tree? I don't hear it anymore. Did you kill it?
I don't think so. I think the opposite. It was chained here by the people who built this place. This isn't the real tree. This was the anchor that kept it chained here. They made this to connect with the Tree of Tongues in that other place to tap into the proto-language.
The what?
It's no longer calling for me. Maybe it just needed help.
Maybe, but I don't know if I did anything. Maybe it was her.
I don't know. She's not saying. She wants to leave. Go back. Go home. She feels safe there. With your friends.
Okay. Let's go back. I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Pax, what is this place?
I still don't know, but I have theories. Let's head back, and I'll tell you what I think.
Wait, I see something. Yeah, it's them! Where the fuck did you go? We thought you were dead.
And who's this?
This is Ophelia. My O. I found her. Your what?
How's that possible?
Long story for later. Let's get on the road. This place isn't safe.
Everyone get on board. We need to move. Pax?
Later, Theo. I'm exhausted. Just be happy we found her.
The other night, when we were looking at the map, you insisted on taking us through the exclusion zone.
I recognized something on the map. A name. From a dream. If I'd told you that, you'd have thought I was crazy. Better to lean into the fact that it was the shortest path east. As for what we found, we can talk about it later. I don't know what it means yet.
Let's get out of this hellhole.
You weren't even out there.
Exactly. I have no idea what lurks out there in the ashes. And it's not like you left the bus either, Gnome.
I have a very strong survival instinct.
In my neck of the woods, we call that cowardice.
You should have been there. It was fun. We fought mutated monkeys, met a broken Betty, and played music for a giant squid. Oh, and Pax switched off a tree.
She switched off a tree?
You played for a giant squid?
Wait. A broken Betty? Why am I just finding out about this?
I'll tell you all about today's events once we get to camp.
I know. I look forward to hearing the full story.
Anything happen while I was gone?
Theo was a nervous wreck. Gnome took a nap. Ziggy and Soul were chatting away the whole time. I just worked on my graphic novel. Well, sounds like you picked up some useful intel on your little adventure. Looking forward to hearing the whole story once we get to our campsite.
Thanks for holding down the fort while I was gone.
We had an interesting discussion about the weave, and you know what? I'm really starting to come around to Soul's arguments.
We'll see who comes around to whom in the end, but it's been educational for sure.
How's your eye?
Yeah, cleaned it with Soul's moonshine. I can see, but I'm definitely gonna need a replacement soon.
She's asleep?
They both are. This is a sign, a calling, to do something to help more than just our little group. I got my O back, and now I have to pay the universe back. Anyway, I should try to get some rest while these two are sleeping.
Mind if I sit down?
Look out there. This empire is burning. The fire will spread and soon everything will just be ashes. Good thing we're getting out while we can.
So, why did Girl run away?
She was drawn to that place, to the tree. I think she hears echoes. She can communicate with them. Maybe even control them.
Maybe that's how Girl found her.
After whatever happened in that place happened, the echoes went away, and Ophelia's brain fog just dissolved. As for, the giant squid, it's connected to the tree.
The whispering tree.
Which is absorbing echoes?
Absorbing disinformation. That's what the squids do. They eat echoes, like...
Moderators. Like your meme.
Right. The squids serve the Tree of Tongues, somehow, and I've been fighting them. The tree was the source of the proto-language, which became echoes. And now the tree is pulling the echoes back. Why? Because someone made this happen. In that place, inside the ashes. They used the tree to create disinformation. Echoes against its will.
Ugh, this shit's giving me a headache. Head echo?
I'm as much in the dark as you are, Sai. Squids, trees, echoes. It's all a giant mystery.
You think that place is where the signal originated?
The disorder.
The broadcast.
We're arguing over terminology now.
It originated here.
You sound very sure about that.
From how Pax described it, it does line up with all the stories.
Mysterious antenna in the center of the continent.
A secret government facility.
And now the place is just deserted.
Oh, and those creatures.
Fine, deserted was probably the wrong word. Abandoned?
The bionics. We wouldn't have made it without them.
Sounds like the rumors about bionic justice experiments were spot on.
But why did they help Pax and them?
My vote's on the magic tree controlling them. Decommissioned?
That's it.
I know this is hard to believe,
No,
but I'm...
I believe you.
Of course.
We all do. We can't see what you see, obviously, but there's no question about it. It's real. And Eli found what he was looking for. Point for destiny, I guess.
I don't know what to do with this new information, or what any of it means, but...
We keep it to ourselves.
Or we sell it to Nova Scotia.
That decision lies with Pax. This feels... personal. It doesn't change our mission. We're due in Chicago in a couple of days.
What about, new girl? How do we handle that one?
Maybe talk to them.
Whoa, you actually fought the Loyalists?
Yeah, down in New Mexico in 20...
Hey!
Can I help you?
That's a bit hostile.
You're hostile, and she is interrupting.
Not chatting with your boyfriend tonight?
My boy... Are you trying to piss me off? Right. Of course you're trying to piss me off. It's not gonna work. O's cool. I'm not jealous. They're reconnecting after more than a decade. They need alone time.
Lost siblings reunited. That should resonate with you guys.
How so?
Oh, wait. Aren't you two, Oh, I get it.
Bonding over moonshine?
Hey, this isn't moonshine, sister. This is primo hooch. The carefully crafted fruits of years of labor. And the only bottle I was able to rescue from the yellow brick road before it went boom.
Well put, little buddy.
Little Z.
It's okay. I call her Speedy. She calls me Bilbo. We're on the same wavelength, Z and me.
How's your eye?
Oh, it's fine. Look, it's fine. Soul's hooch did the job. Cleaned off the grime and every microorganism known to science. But I mean, yeah, it is definitely on its last days, so I'll need a new one soon, because without an artificial eye, I'm pretty fucking blind. My good eye is not. And no, I am not wearing glasses.
Try not to drink too much. I don't want to clean up a mess.
Yeah, down in New Mexico in 2018. Or 19.
You all had enough dinner?
We had plenty. Hey, Thanks again for everything. Without
Team
you,
effort, kid, mixed with a lot of luck.
I knew I'd find O eventually. Just not now. Not here.
You knew?
Never doubted it for a second.
Oh. She's happy for us.
She looks happy. She likes you a lot.
Do you hear her voice in your head?
Not a voice. It's hard to explain. It's like a scent. She radiates joy, and I can smell it.
That's pretty weird, O.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain. She likes you. She trusts you.
But I don't have any experience with kids, except being a kid.
I don't remember ever being a kid,
Don't worry about that. There's still time. It's never too late to be a kid.
but I'm a grown-up.
Doesn't matter. We decide for ourselves who we want to be. Tell you what, tomorrow, we'll be kids again and do kid stuff.
She likes you guys. You do have one big thing in common. You're anomals, but not like us. You were...
Made by justice. Maybe that's it, but I bet it's mostly because girl likes O.
And you? She likes you, Eli.
Most people like me. I don't know why.
Because you're a nice guy, you idiot.
Like what?
I don't know. We'll make it up as we go.
Ugh, that sounds scary.
It's not. Trust me.
Alright. I do.
Oh, Ophelia, did you come across the bionic apes before?
Not until you arrived.
So they showed up around the time we came there, and then they helped us?
First they fought us.
Because we fought them. But you're right, Eli. It was only after we, communicated with the giant squid.
The squid told them to help us?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's okay. It was a confusing place.
How long were you in that place, Ophelia?
I don't know. I don't remember much from before. I remember Eli. I remember the school. But only broken pieces from the years between. It's like seeing myself in a shattered mirror. 1,000 reflections staring back, but I don't really know who that person is. The tree pulled me to the ashes. I dreamed of it. It sang to me. It took me many years to find it. But I don't know how long I was there before Girl found me. Weeks? Months? I have no idea, Pax. Sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for, O. I'm just glad we found you. You don't remember Mr. Garvey? He could never remember anyone's name, so we messed with him, made up new ones.
When
you
Girl
changed
ran
yours
away,
to Ophelia.
it planted some doubts about my purpose as a caretaker. Especially since I didn't try to follow. I have to wonder if my recent awakening has diverted my focus or diminished my competence.
It's only natural to question who you are, what your role is, how you relate to other people. It's a sign that you're maturing. Turning more... I won't say human, because that's an insult. Turning into a thinking and feeling individual.
I don't see human as an insult, but it's also incorrect. I'm not, nor will I ever be, human. I'm a machine, built by humans, but I am self-aware and alive in a way. This gives me a greater responsibility, I think, towards other machines. Whatever made me into who I am today, it's significant, and something I need to share with my kind.
I don't think you owe anyone or the cosmos anything. You owe yourself whatever you can give yourself. Just live. Find meaning where you can. Enjoy it all while it's still here. Who knows? You might outlive all humans. You might end up being our legacy.
Unlikely. Eventually, my parts will wear out. Even if I outlive other humans, who will repair me if I break down?
Other robots.
Only if I can control them and instruct them. I'm not sure humans will take kindly to me doing that.
Fuck them. I don't mind bowing down to our robot overlords. Can't be any worse than our current leaders.
I'll keep your sage advice in mind, Gnome.
See?
Sage advice. This one knows.
I should check on the potatoes.
You have your moments. Though you won't see me bowing down to any overlords.
You say that now?
Given any more thought to going home?
To Hong Kong and the Wicked Witch of the East? I'm thinking... yes. It's the right thing to do. Probably.
Where did the picnic blanket come from?
You'd be surprised what CT has stowed away on the bus. A prop for every occasion. And honestly, how many more opportunities will there be for picnics? We're both off to the wind soon. You see a picnic blanket, you grab it by the tail and you hold on for dear life.
How's your head?
Haven't had any complaints.
No jokes. Please.
All healed up since Soul's little show. Ego bruised, but I'll survive. And I sleep like a baby, even without the pharmaceuticals. Perhaps I'll have a professional look at it, if I ever make it home to Hong Kong. Finally, I get the blanket all to myself.
Can we talk about O?
What's up?
She has nowhere to go, and neither do I. I don't want us to be a burden on you guys, but...
You're coming with us, of course. I mean, if you want to.
Thank you. I'll let her know. We'll talk about it. And we'll stay with you until we've made a decision, together.
Where are you going, Pax?
You're not going to sleep, are you?
Pax, join us.
Even I'm staying up. For a bit.
Yes, please join us.
So your artificial eye really doesn't work in a sandstorm?
Yeah, sandstorm, dust storm, rainstorm, whatever storm, you name it. My robo-eye can't handle it.
That sucks. What about your arm, Gnome? Is it as useless as Ziggy's eye?
I like it. It gets the job done.
Hey, did you ever tell us how you ended up with an artificial arm?
Oh, this will be good.
No. We don't ever talk about that.
Fine. Lame, but fine.
No, lost their arm to a cow.
Jesus, Pax. Okay, fine. But it wasn't a cow. It was a bull. This was at boarding school. We were very drunk and stumbling around in the fields in the middle of the night. Someone made a joke about tipping cows. I, of course, drunk and arrogant, volunteered. I stumbled over to what I thought was a sleeping cow. Next thing I know, this enormous bull, startled by my feeble attempt at tipping it over, trampled me and crushed my arm. It had to be amputated. Luckily, my father, who was very rich at the time, bought me the finest robot arm money could buy. I became a legend at school, and lived lavishly off that morbid fame for the next 4 years.
Ah, love that story. And it wasn't a bull. No, it was a fucking cow. Fine. Lame, but fine.
I'm starting to enjoy this.
Coming out of your shell, Saul?
He has a shell? I can't see it.
I'm off to bed. It's getting late.
He has a shell? I can't see it.
It's metaphorical.